welcome to my channel. If you've been here, welcome back. So wait like a minute or so to just wait for people to log in with us, and then we shall get started. Okay, so in the meantime, I guess I'll explain what we're going to do before we do get started. Technically, we did start learning how to draw from a book. It's a series that we've been doing. And so I've been doing like 2 weeks of that, and then the third week I do something else kind of to vary it. And so I either paint or draw or whatever. So today we're technically supposed to be doing another lesson from the book. Last week we painted. We're working on my self-portrait painting. It's the first painting I've ever done. And so today I decided to kind of change things up, and I am going to be painting again, but we're doing watercolors, and we're doing a special technique that I learned. My brother says we're getting salty today. That's funny. So I wanted to kind of just have fun with this because I did start some of the drawings already, and I haven't sat down to paint, and I wanted to just have a relaxing day today. So yeah, I decided to change things up. So today we're not learning how to draw. We are learning a new technique. So maybe if you guys haven't tried it before, maybe you can try it out with me. So I'll explain a little bit of how like you started off, because I won't be starting it off. It's already kind of started. So this is a sample. So that's a sample. So the way that you do it, if you do want to try it out, is you take a piece of paper. It can be white or black. It doesn't really matter. Okay. And then you draw on the paper, and then you trace it on top with, you do it with glue, and then you add the salt on top of it. And so once you add the salt on top of the glue, you kind of just wait for it to dry off. You can wait ideally a day, just leave it overnight. Jerome, hi there, hello. So you can just leave it overnight to dry. So this one has dried up, and I do have another one. We'll be working on 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 because it actually doesn't take super long to paint. So it says breathe on it. So the reason that we're doing this is because I actually host events on Zoom, and every month we touch on a different subject. It's a different topic, I guess. And we do a different art activity. We do some writing and some other stuff in the Hangout too. But every time it's a different art activity. And so the one that we just did in May, so we're still in May, the one we just did last weekend was this activity. And so I don't usually do the activities during my live streams. But since I really enjoyed this activity, I wanted to share it with more people. And I also wanted to finish some of the other drawings that I had started. So that's why I'm here. I wanted to show you guys how to do it, and also just relax and do that. Can you please stop spamming? No spamming, please. How do I block this person? Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't know what that was about. Okay, Jerome, I'm from the Netherlands. Where are you from? Oh, nice. That's really cool. I am originally from Colombia, but I live in Canada right now. I've never been to the Netherlands. Hello, Barack. How are you, Glorica? I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. So yeah, so we're going to be doing the activity that we just did this last weekend with the community that I do reflections and creations with. If you guys are ever interested in joining that, it is free and is on Zoom. And if you guys want to register to get the Zoom link to like hang out with us and do some art and some writing, we also do some stretching and dancing and meditation. It's super fun. We do it once a month. So if you guys are interested in joining me in that, you can check out the link below and just check that out. You can see my website to see what it's about, why we do it. It's all science based, so I take psychology, neuroscience, and art and kind of blend it together so that we basically use the arts for self-care, self-development, personal growth, all that jazz. So yeah, you guys are welcome to join me on that. But Jerome says, cool, haven't been there yet, but it's on my list. That's nice. Canada's really nice. I currently live in British Columbia and I absolutely love it here. So yeah, so we're gonna get started. So like I said, you just trace it, do the glue, put the salt over it, like remove the excess, let it dry overnight, and now we're gonna paint. So we're gonna take watercolors and then start the painting. I am going to start on this one because I haven't done it on white paper yet. So we're gonna start working on this one. And you guys can watch, and if you guys do want to try it out yourselves, you can start working on doing the glue with the salt and just let it dry overnight and maybe paint it tomorrow. So we shall get started. Get my stuff ready here and let's see how it goes. I think I might possibly need some more water. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera so you guys have a better view of what I am doing. Okay. Just putting you guys on the tripod now. Sophia, hi, hola. Okay. Okay, let's get her started. So we have our paint. So I guess we started with yellow, so let's add some more yellow. So it's watercolor, you add some water. So this pen has water inside. I filled it up with water and I just squeeze it a little bit and it releases the water. Super love that. And then we just do that. Let me get you guys a little closer. I love the way that it's super relaxing. Like if you guys are looking for an art idea that helps you relax and helps you kind of like maybe meditate or just get things off your mind, this is definitely a good option. You just kind of have to have the drawing ready, do it beforehand, so whenever you feel like, you know, you want to do this, then you have the drawing ready, because it's not something you can just pick up and do right away, because you do have to let the glue dry overnight. But it's so quick. Like you can do like very intricate drawings, but if you just want to do something like this where you simply do a word, it's super quick. So the reason that I did breathe is because the topic that we did during the hangouts that I was mentioning before was based on emotions. So we talked about emotions, we talked about emotional regulation, and we did some writing, reflecting, we did some meditation, we did some dance exercises, and then we did this art activity. And for me, I chose the word breathe because breathwork is something that has really helped me regulate my emotions. And there are so many breathwork techniques that you can use. And so because this is so significant to me, I decided that this would be a good word for our topic on meditation. Oops, I went off. It's okay. Okay, now we can switch to a different color. Okay, I'm gonna do... what should I do now? Let's do a blue. Boraxis, what does this text mean? Breathe. So, oh, I love that. That's so cool. So breathe, to me, the meaning of the word breathe just represents the technique that I use the most to help calm down my emotions so I can think more clearly. And so I worked with lots of different breath work. There's like obviously the most simple form of it, which is slowing down your breathing. So basically breathing really slow, inhaling really slow, and exhaling as slow as you possibly can go. There is the military technique that helps with your nervous system. I think it's called the box technique. So you can breathe in for 4 seconds, and then you hold your breath for 4 seconds. And then you exhale for 4 seconds. And then you hold it for 4 seconds. And then you repeat. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds, exhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds. There is also a technique that, I don't know if it's called the roaring lion, where you breathe in as much as you possibly can, and then when you exhale, you roar like a lion. That one's really good to release a lot of energy as well. I love how like it's just, this is so relaxing because when you put the paint on it, it just bleeds into it and it absorbs the paint, and it's just so fun. I'm just trying to clean this up here so you can go to the next color. Nice technique. Difficult, says Barack. It's not that hard, honestly. It's anybody can do it. When we did it this weekend with a group of people, and everyone had fun with it. It didn't seem like people found it too difficult. As long as you do like the only struggle I guess that we did face was that somebody did use the wrong glue. And so it is important to do like to do with the right glue. I don't know how many right or wrong glues there are, but this is the glue that I used. And you can get this at like any dollar store. And you just draw. You can like do a circle or do something as simple as this. Very simple design. You just do a circle and then do that. And then put the glue over it, then the salt, and let it dry. It's much easier than people think it is, honestly. Much, much simpler. And the drawing doesn't even have to be nice. The whole point of this process is that it's relaxing and fun to do. The Art Corner. Hey, hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Ooh. Well, that bleeded over. Okay, I might have to change the water soon. Okay, what do we do next? Let's do a red. Oh, I guess I should have. Okay, that's fine. Let's do pink. Okay, let's do purple. That's so fun to watch. Isn't this relaxing? I don't know if it's relaxing for you guys to watch, but this is super fun to do, for sure. Lucy Elena. Hola tía, gracias. Okay, now the last letter. I guess we can do green. Oh, damn it, I forgot about this line. So the colors are coming out pretty muddy because this paint has gotten kind of dirty. So we'll just keep doing it, and then I'm gonna go get new water when we're done this piece and we start a new one. Because I don't really mind it. Okay. Okay. So that's basically it for this one. We'll start a new one, but I'm gonna go change the water. Okay. So now we've got some extra water. Now we're gonna start a new painting. And honestly, like, look at that. We have been live like 28 minutes. That's how like quick it is to do a piece like this. Cleaning up. Okay, so there we have it. I did this same thing in black paper. You can do something like this, scribble it up, and then paint the way we did. It's super fun. I don't think it's ideal to have like a long lasting art piece. Like, I don't know how long this will last. The salt has fallen out, so it's not the type of art that you want to keep forever or hang up on your wall. But it is the type of art that you can do to relax. You can do with your kids or your nieces and nephews. It's the type of art that you can do for fun, to relax, for self-care. It's the type of art that you can do to clear your mind or think better. It's art for mental wellness, basically. And so I just really wanted to share this because I know we were going to draw today, and that was the thing we were planning to do today. But I do art all the time, whether it is with like live stream with you guys, whether it's the Zoom events that I host on a monthly basis. And so I feel like because art is a big part of my life, I'm constantly doing it for work. And it's so important to me, and it's made such a difference in my life that it's also something I like to do for fun. It's not just for work. It's something that I truly, truly, genuinely believe in. And so I wanted to do something a little bit more relaxing today. And I felt like because I had just done something like this on the weekend and showed people how to do it, it would be perfect to to do it in a live stream, to show more people how to do this, because I feel like, I mean, that's what I stand for. That's why I like to teach people. I like to teach people that it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what your experience with art is. Hold on, let me switch the camera so you guys can see me. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what your experience with art is. You can be a noob, you can be a pro. It does not matter. This is the type of art that anybody can do, because it's like sports. You know, there's people that get into teams, there's people that play professionally, and then there's people that play with their friends. You know, plays with their families, with their kids, with their siblings, with their cousins. And so I feel like art is the same way, but we don't use it as much. I feel like art is something that mostly is encouraged for kids. And then once we grow up, if it's not something that you're pursuing for a job, or if it's not like technically a hobby, then usually we just kind of move on and let go of art. And I think that art can be just like sports, like games. Like as an adult, we can play with art. And this is what I like to show people. Like, you don't have to be good at it. You don't have to have experience. You don't have to pursue this for a job. You can literally just take paint and paper and have fun and play. And not only that, not only are you expanding your creativity, not only are you having fun, but you're actually gaining mental benefits out of this. I do have data and research that I do post on my Patreon if anybody wants to join, but you guys can literally Google this stuff. Just Google the mental benefits, the brain benefits, the health benefits of art, and you will find countless of studies, countless of information, countless of data that proves that art actually has mental benefits. And so that's what I want to show people, and that's why I wanted to do this today, because I wanted to gain some health benefits by relaxing and having fun and doing some art with you guys. So that's why we're doing this. So let's continue and let's move on to our next painting. Okay, here we go. So since I already started it, the reason it's already started is because this was my sample for this weekend and I didn't continue it. So, oh no, hold on. That's still. focus. See? It's so quick. Now we've done 2. Like I said, it's more about the progress than it is the result. So with this one, you can see that you do have to like watch out if you want the colors to bleed, if you just want to use one full color for the whole thing, because the salt continues to absorb the paint. So like for example here, the salt absorbed the green a lot, so you kind of, the purple got lost a little bit. Let me see if I can fix it. I don't know if I can, but I will try and see if it makes a difference. Oh, I went too far. Now it's gonna take over the pink. I don't think we can fix it because the pink is a lot lighter. So I don't think we'll be able to fix this very well. Okay, we'll leave it at that. But anyway, so you can see it does bleed into it. Like, if you guys were here at the beginning when I was doing the yellow and went into the blue, like the blue barely touched the yellow and it absorbed the green up to here, and look at how much of it has absorbed. So the salt continues to absorb the paint and spread it through, which is part of the fun of doing something like this. So now we're gonna do our last piece. It's a nice and simple one. And so for this one, I am going to use maybe just 2 or 3 colors. We'll go with yellow, orange, and red. And I do want to do it a little bit different. So let's see. I'm gonna go change the water. Okay, so we shall experiment with less colors and see how it bleeds into some abstract. And honestly, I'm already sad I don't have any more to paint because this is the last one. Okay, let's start with, oh, no. Hold on. Should have grabbed another paper towel. Oh, there's still like, the pink is still bleeding, so I'm just trying to like clean this out. Okay. So we shall go into yellow. I really highly recommend this if you do draw with watercolors. This thing is amazing. Absolutely love. gonna go around once more to make sure. That is pretty pigmented, but see, like, it does bleed out. I am planning to do a little bit of abstract-ish with like mixing all three colors. So it's good that it bleeds, but if you're doing a painting or drawing you don't want it to bleed, then it might not be the ideal technique. Oh, love it. I'm like, how fun is this? And now we're gonna add some red to it. That's basically it. There we go. So we did 3 paintings in less than an hour. How fantastic is that? So since we still have some time, I'm thinking that maybe we can do one from scratch. Obviously I won't be able to paint it today because you do have to let it dry, but I can show you guys how it's done, the beginning part of it, in case you guys do want to do it, and also because I want to have something that I can paint later, because like I said, this is so therapeutic, it's so relaxing, it's so fun to do that I want to do more. So I'm going to do another one. So what shall we draw? I'm thinking maybe we can do something like maybe a flower. We can do a flower. No. No, don't like it. Let's do Let's maybe try that out. Actually, yeah, I'll do the middle part solid. And then we'll do So the thicker the glue, obviously the more salt I can stick to it. Burak's, it's midnight here. Okay, well thanks for sticking around, Burak. I hope that this was somewhat relaxing and that maybe you give it a try. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so now we'll do the salt. Maybe we'll do a little sun over here. Okay. Wanted it to look a little more exciting for you guys, but that's what we got. Okay, let's do the salt portion. One sec. Okay, so now we will take our drawing and we will pour salt. This glue was slipping down on us. Okay. This flower is a little wonky, but that's okay. So now And then I recommend to do it more than once just to make sure that you stick as much salt as possible into it. And like you're seeing here, you can reuse the salt so you don't have to waste too much. Not the best looking flowers you've ever seen. And that's okay. Because the whole point of this is to have fun, not to make perfect art. The more perfect you try to make art, the less relaxing it will be. So that's my biggest recommendation if you're making art, just to relax. Don't focus too much on making it perfect. Just focus on the process. Don't focus on the result. Okay. There you go. See, we barely wasted any salt. We used almost all of the salt. And now we can leave this to dry. I can't paint it right now because the glue is still dry, and so it won't work. So you have to leave it to dry for at least 24 hours. Okay. And there we have it, you guys. This is how you do watercolor salt. Hola, Marta Cortez. Hello, Mom. So there you guys have it. That's how you do it. You leave this to dry overnight. Once it's dry, then you can paint it the way that you saw me paint the rest of these. We did it. Honestly, wish I had an extra one so I could paint some more, but we have run out of drawings to paint. You know what I'm gonna do just for the next 20 minutes? I'm going to finish painting my narrographic art. To do this, oh, actually, I have an extra paper. I'm gonna do another drawing here. So I have more to paint later because I really enjoyed this. So let's do maybe the word, because the word was fun. So let's do love. And then we'll do little hearts. And then we'll do more little hearts. basically little V's because the glue spreads. Oh no. Okay, let's just make it. Okay, I think that's good. Maybe do a tiny little heart here. Okay. So again, we're going to do the same thing. This one's going to be really fun to do, for sure. Oh no. Shoot. Okay, so I accidentally touched glue on the paper and smeared it a little. I don't know if we can. I try to get rid of it. Try fixing it. Okay. That one's kind of messed up too. Okay. Okay, this one's messed up too, but I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna try something else, because totally wrecked it over here. Okay. So let's try and do this quick. So the salt helps it keep it in shape. So I'm trying to do it quick. Okay. Okay, now this is what I'm going to try to do to fix the heart. So I'm going to go in there. Once it has the salt, I'm just kind of shaping it. Okay. Okay, I think that is it. So now I leave this to dry overnight and then I can paint it once it's dry. Probably won't do the painting live because I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. Okay, let me switch up the camera and we shall say our goodbyes. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm noticing that because I hadn't done like really thick yet, this definitely needs more salt. It has way more glue than it does salt, so we're gonna fill her up. Whoa. Okay, that looks way better. Okay. That looks much better. Phew, excuse me. Okay. Okay, so give me a moment here. Okay. So I hope you guys learned a little. So this is what we did today. Kind of feel like this one needs a little bit of more salt as well. Amber, hello, welcome. My room is gonna be full of salt, I'll tell you that. I'm just adding a little bit more salt on the love one. Because it needs a little bit more. Some spots that you can see too much of the glue. And you gotta cover all the glue with the salt. Okay. Recap of what we did today. So today, oh, look at it. After it's been dried, it looks so cool. So we got this one. Got this one. I really like the abstract, like adding different colors on top of each other like this one. That was really fun. We got that. And we've got our breathe. It's definitely a messy medium to work with. Here we have it. So this is what we worked on today. It's what we painted. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you like the process. I don't know if it's relaxing to watch as much as it is to do, but I really do enjoy watching how the salt absorbs the colors. I think it's really fun and entertaining. And as you guys saw, it actually is a really quick process. Like even just doing the glue and the salt, like that part is super quick, and then painting it is also super quick because you don't have to actually paint or draw the lines. Like you just add the color to the paint and it absorbs it and it spreads it, and it's just so fun. I'm actually really happy with how they all turned out. I think they all look really cool. Obviously, these are not pieces of art that I will keep for a very long time because honestly, it keeps shedding salt. So I'll probably be finding salt everywhere for a while. But it's worth it. I had so much fun with it. So I definitely highly recommend this. So yeah, so that's what we did today. And then this is the one that I worked on before during our event on the weekend. Again, I'll remind you guys that I do free events on Zoom. So if you guys want to hang out and want to try art for self-care, please join me. I do it every month. We're not having one in June. It's a summer break. It's a busy month. I'm hosting one in July, but that one is in person. So if you are in Vancouver or Surrey or around the area of British Columbia, Canada, you're welcome to join us. And if not, you can join us online in August. I will announce the actual date later. But if you guys want to see what it's all about, get more information, you can check out my links in the description below. You're welcome to also join me on Patreon for free to get recaps and some updates of the events that we host. So yeah, you're welcome to join me, and I really look forward to creating with you. I think this is super fun. I love trying new stuff, and I love showing people the new stuff that I try. I think it's super fun. I think it's a great way to bond with a community online. I'll definitely be painting these, and I'll post the results on Patreon if you guys want to join me on there. Like I said, you can join me on Patreon for free, but if you do want to upgrade, it's only $5 a month. And for the upgrade, you get the previews of the events. You obviously still get the recaps. You get more updates. You get the research that I do, the science behind the topics that we do, and some techniques and tools and all that stuff for you guys to try out and to kind of build a kit for yourselves for mental health. And if you want to work on your mind and work on yourselves, but want to do it in a fun way, like with art, then you'll definitely find some ideas on there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. I'm not sure if next week the live stream is going to be the drawing book. I don't want to say that it will, in case I decide again that I just want to color or paint or do something else random. I want to kind of leave it up to however I am feeling on the day. Also, still not sure if I'm going to continue to do my live streams every single Wednesday, or if it'll alternate between Thursdays and Wednesdays, maybe on a Monday, if like I'm feeling like on a Monday that I want to paint or draw or whatever, and I don't necessarily need to do it by myself, and I'm okay with doing it on a live stream. I'm thinking that that's how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to pop on here and go live and do some art regardless of the day or the time, because the restriction of only doing it on Wednesdays at a specific time, obviously it's helpful for people that want to come back and have that reliability and consistency of knowing that I'm going to be on here live streaming every week on a certain day on a certain time. It does help in that aspect of it, but also it puts pressure on me that I have to have like that motivation and that energy every single week on the exact same day at the exact same time. And I have a bit of ADHD. My energy fluctuates. Sometimes I get burnt out because I do too many things and then I need a few days to rest. And I've gone so much better at it. I'm learning how to basically balance and distribute my energy better, which is why I was able to continue to do every week on the same time for a while. But because I'm adding so many more things in my life right now, I have the events that I host. I do a lot of research. I do a lot of marketing behind the scenes when it comes to my business, my Reflect and Create business. So I'm adding so many more things onto my schedule now that I have to pick and choose what I can commit to and what I can't, and replace some things. And this is one of those things that I feel like I can be flexible with. So all of that to say, if you are interested in being part of my live streams, if you're interested in watching, whether it's the drawing, the painting, the arts and crafts, whatever it is that I do, if you are interested in joining me and hanging out with me, then I do recommend you guys subscribe and put the notification option so that you are notified as soon as I am live, so that you can join me live during my live, regardless of the day or the time, if you're free, obviously, and if you want to. But also, I keep up my live streams. Like, my live streams are on my channel and they're available. I've also been started separating them into playlists. So if you want to watch past live streams, or you missed one and you want to watch it, you can always watch it. It's on my YouTube channel. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and like, we're doing a drawing series. So if you want to learn how to draw with me, you can go to the playlist and watch all of the videos, or skip and watch the ones that you want to on there as well. Because I think that's the one that I'm, like, I guess, more concerned about when it comes to like going live every week, because some people want to maybe be part of that series. So I do apologize if my switching the dates and time doesn't allow you to be live with me while I do this, but you can still learn and you can still watch them once they're up. So that is an option. And one last thing in regards to the drawing series, I will continue to do the lessons from the book, and I will continue to do all the way to the 30 lessons. However, I have decided that I am not going to do every single lesson during a live stream. I will do some lessons on my own, by myself, without posting it, just because I've been thinking that if I was the owner of that book and somebody went through the entire book on a live stream, they're basically giving away all of my info. Like, I'm giving away like the whole process of the book to you guys, and I don't think that's fair for the author of the book, because that basically means you guys don't have to buy the book. You can follow along my live streams and learn with me. And so yeah, just to be fair with the author of the book, I've decided that I won't do every single lesson during a live stream. I'll do it on my own. I will post the results on my Patreon, and I'll do like every so often I'll do some lessons here during the live stream with you guys. So if you guys do want to get the book and you want to learn how to draw and do all the lessons, then I really recommend that you guys get the book yourselves. The book is amazing. It has instructions and details. It even has humor. Like, the author is just so good. He puts humor into it. His explanation and instructions are so beautifully written that it's so easy to learn from that book. So I recommend you guys get the book if you do want to learn with the book, because I will not be providing every single lesson during the live streams. But I'll include some. I'll do the results on Patreon, and if you guys get the book, you can continue to learn with me. You'll follow along. You'll be prepared for the lessons when we do them live, because I usually read the full lesson of the book before we actually do the live stream. So I'm not reading the lessons during the live stream. I'll show you guys what book it is. So this is the book I'm talking about. So if you guys do want to get the book, the link is in my description. And I'll show you guys some of the lessons we have done in this lesson. So this is the kind of stuff you would learn how to do if you bought the book. It starts with the basics. So you don't even have to be good at it. You don't have to have any experience. But also, if you're a pro and you want to go back to the basics, and like maybe you've never gone to school, or you're self-taught and haven't done any like actual workbooks to learn how to draw, you want to try it out like me. I'm a self-taught artist. I haven't gone to school for it. I've never taken any lessons. I've never done any books. And I thought it'd be really fun to just go back to some of the basics and then add these new skills into what I already know. This was my favorite. This is the one we did last week. So I have two favorites. This one as a challenge bonus question, and then this one. I love it. It's so cute. It also made me realize that I really want to learn how to draw animals. After I'm done this book, I already do have a book that I've picked out that I will do after this one, which is learning how to draw faces, because that's my weakness. But after I do that one, I definitely want to look into a book that teaches you how to draw animals. If you guys know a book or you have any recommendations, please send it my way. I really want to learn how to do animals, and I'd be happy to do it during a live stream. If you guys want to continue after we're done this series and we've done the basics, if you want to continue to learn drawing with me, then yeah, subscribe, continue to come back, and we'll continue to learn, because that's what I want to do. I just want to keep on learning. So anyways, Antonio, hello, welcome, and bye, because I'm basically finishing this off. Ignore my brother, he's playing Fortnite with my cousin, so that's what you just heard. Yeah, that's it, y'all. I'm done. We painted. You're updated on what's coming up next. And yeah, I think that's it. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being a part of this. And thanks for the people that are on Patreon and that continue to support me and are a part of this journey. Appreciate you guys so freaking much. And I will see you guys soon, hopefully. So, bye-bye. And that's that.